These are every fruits in Blox fruits, and I'm gonna be telling you guys every secret with each fruit. Starting with the rocket fruit. This fruit was originally called the kilo fruit, which was changed back in update 20. I genuinely have no idea why they changed this fruit name, because I think it's probably because of copyright reasons. I really can't blame Blox fruits for wanting to be very cautious. Look at these games over here. Number 2, the spin fruit. The cost of spin fruit prior to update 17.3 was 180k or 380 Robux from the Blox fruits dealer. The pre-rework variant of this fruit is being used by the Marine Rear Admirals in 3rd Sea. Spring fruit. This fruit can be faster than anything else in the game if you spam the bounce move. For example, the bridge in Green Zone 2nd Sea. This fruit can literally be faster than light if you put them into a race. And funny thing about this fruit over here, it can crash some game servers. Bomb fruit. This fruit's last skill deals the highest damage of all the fruits. The skill even sacrifices your own HP to deal more damage, but you can hold it even while being damaged. Spike fruit. This fruit is the budget version of dough fruit. And funny enough, back before update 17.3, people thought it was the awakened dough. You can also hold it for more spikes. Flame fruit. The Flame's awakened Z move has been reworked and renamed 2 times until now. It is also one of the first fruit to get an awakening in update 11. Falcon fruit. This was previously named Bird Falcon, and if you use the Z move and switch to another fruit, you get to keep the wings as well as the jump boost. Ice fruit. This is the second most commonly used as a beginner fruit, and it's one of the 4 fruits that can walk on water, and one of the only 2 fruits that has their own weapons. As you guys can see over here, I have a trident, and if you look at the next fruit that I'm gonna be showing you guys, it has a spear. Sand fruit. This fruit takes 2 times the amount of damage in water, because you know you're literally made out of sand. Look at this. As you guys can see over here, I'm using dark. Let's take some damage. That's pretty okay, I guess. Now this time we're gonna be switching back to sand. Look at that. Let's compare the damage between those 2. Dark fruit. Dark fruit's old version is the fruit Darkbeard raid boss in 2nd Sea uses, but now it's reworked to a brand new fruit with slightly changed mechanics. Also, Dark Fruit's F move, Ghastly Step, has a much shorter range than Flash Step, even though it can be used in the air. Diamond fruit. This fruit literally flashbangs your opponent with the Solar Flare skill and takes less damage from other stuff with the Z skill, which literally turns you into a diamond, basically making you a cheap version of Buddha. Light fruit. This fruit has the fastest flight move, and it's the best grinding fruit in 1st Sea. Also, it has its own weapon, just like the ice fruit. It is one of the only 2 fruits with a weapon. I mean, we're not looking at Kitsune because it has claws, but whatever. Rubber fruit. Rubber does not take any damage from rumble fruit, electric, and every gun. But sadly, it does take some damage from Pole V1, V2, and electric claw for some reason. Maybe because it's way too overpowered. Barrier fruit. This fruit's physical form got reworked 2 times. This is what it originally looked like, and this is what it looked like after the first rework, and lastly, this is what it looks like now. He looks kind of drippy, but sadly, this fruit's abilities never got reworked. Boom! Did I scare you? No. This fruit was originally called Revive before update 21, and its resurrection effect will last forever, even if the user switches to another fruit. It only disappears when they die or exit the game. Magma fruit. This fruit is the highest damage in Blox fruits. It is also immune to lava. It can also walk on water when you awaken one of its moves. And its awakened F move not only makes the same noise as CB's, which confuse a lot of people sometimes, but it also doesn't get cancelled when taking damage. Quake fruit. This fruit was originally called the Tremor. Quake is only the awakened fruit with only 4 moves due to the fruit's lack of an F move. It is also the only legendary fruit to not have an F move. The V move is also the most expensive move to awaken amongst all of Blox fruits, costing 8,000 fragments. That's really crazy considering that I don't even have any fragments. And oh, Buddha fruit. Buddha used to provide the user with extra health, but this was changed in order to balance the transformation. Love fruit. Love's flight ability is one of the only fruits that allows you to stop moving in midair and heal naturally while in fight. You can also use Love's attacks while using F skill, but not fighting style, swords or guns. But funny enough, when you're a console user and your gamepad isn't equipped, you are able to use anything. Swords, gun, fighting style, basically literally anything. I don't know how that works. It's kind of crazy. Let me show you guys what I mean about that. As you guys can see over here, I'm using the F move and I can use my fighting style. Look at this. This is insane. I could even use this. Oh my gosh. Sound fruit. This fruit is the first fan-made fruit to be added to the game. The original concept was created by this guy on Twitter. He is one of the winners of the first fan fruit art contest. And what I can say is, this fruit is one of my favorites. Additionally, in the F move, the user can fly faster or even faster with the tempo meter activated when their health is low. Portal fruit. Portal is the first fruit that is able to bring up a separate and exclusive GUI. This was also originally called the door fruit. The V move can also be used to trap scripters easily, as they end up resetting character and giving bounty, therefore making this fruit the best for server hopping scripters, if you know what I mean, because you want free bounty. You can also avoid unwanted sea events by using it and staying in the rift for a bit, then coming out when the event is gone. Rumble fruit. If the player has rumble fruit fully awakened, the player can upgrade their Pole V1 into Pole V2 by completing another rumble raid. After the raid's completion, the player will get teleported to an NPC called Thunder God. Pain fruit. This fruit is used to be called Paw fruit, but it was renamed to Pain fruit in update 20. Similar to Barrier, Pain is one of the first few fruits whose moves never been changed, except from ability naming. Blizzard fruit. This fruit is the second elemental fruit, the first being smoke fruit. If the user uses the F move on a transformed dragon, they will take continuous damage while in that form until they untransform. If they try to run away while being in that form, they will still not be able to get away from taking damage. The V move from this fruit is the largest AoE damage over time in the game. Gravity fruit. This is the cheapest mythical fruit in the game, and everyone considers this as the worst mythical fruit. Mammoth fruit. The silhouette of the beast form can be seen when using the untransformed skills. The X move on Twin Hooks parallels the X move of Mammoth. T-Rex fruit. This is one of the first few fruits to leave effects on nearby users' screens when using a move or transformation. Also, if you didn't know, the T-Rex passive ability during transformation allows your attacks to apply a prey mark on the hit opponents. The farther they are, the higher tick damage will be inflicted. It is insanely overpowered against runners or portal users in PvP. Doe fruit. All of the awakened moves are affected by aura colors. As you guys can see over here, we're gonna be using... There you go. It's red now. And if we switch our aura color, it'll also change colors. This. Look at that. It actually changes your color. Originally, upon release, it was a special natural type Blox fruits instead of elemental. It is also one of, if not the only fruit that has two variations of move without any kind of transformation. This is the first version of the X skill, and this is the second variation of X skill. Look at that. Shadow fruit. The Umbra meter is unique because it's the only meter in the game that gets charged specifically at nighttime. The Nightmare Leech, or should I say the C skill, is the only fruit move in the game to actually heal you on hit. Venom fruit. Venom has one of the most second largest AoE in the game, which is Poison Fog. Look at that scale over there. Venom transformation works similarly to Awakened Buddha because you get slower and you can't even dash for so long for some reason. I don't know why. And funny enough, when you use the F skill when you're awakened, it has aimbot. So let me show you guys what I mean. Boo. See, there you go. Control fruit. Control is the only fruit in the game that has two icons. One when you don't have room active, and one where you do have the room active. The sword Cocoa range is increased when you're inside of control room. Spirit fruit. Back then, the spirit used to have a game-breaking bug where the effect of your spawns used to stack, and you could go even super fast. And holding the X move actually extends the range of it, and it moves to your cursor. And funny enough, let me tell you guys a secret. This fruit was used to be called the soul fruit. Dragon fruit. The secret about this fruit is it's never getting a rework. Besides that, dragon is the only fruit where you can actually choose a color for your transformation. Also, there is a secret pink color that only the admins have. This fruit also has the highest damage reduction perk in the game. While transformed, it gives you a total of 62.5% damage buff. Additionally, it has the biggest transformed model in Blox fruits as well, but it's not as big as your leopard fruit. After using the C move of leopard, the user gets a temporary speed boost. Okay, let me show you guys what I mean. Look how fast I am. Look at that. The X move of leopard also resets your sky jump counter, allowing you to jump more. Using the fruit with zebra cap or Gulvi tree makes it reduce cooldown so much, making it 10 times more spammier. While the transformation is active, you can walk on lava. Kitsune fruit. It's the most expensive fruit, and it's the only fruit to have burn damage through M1s. This fruit is the fastest fruit in the game by far. And last but not the least, the meme fruit. The meme fruit is a developer exclusive mythical Blox fruit that is unobtainable for regular players. There is also no other way to obtain it besides being a developer or having an admin grant it to you. It has only one move that can deal extreme damage to allies only, but does nothing to non-allied players. It is the epitome of troll fruit. This fruit is also notable for being the only Blox fruit that does not have a physical form or an icon. The previous owner was Zeolus, but soon Uzot stole it from his secret base and gave it to Kit Gaming. Right now, it is impossible to remove it from your inventory, proven by Kit Gaming. This fruit is tradable, but it is currently proven to have an infinite value by Kit Gaming. That is all for today's video. Now I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Peace out.